Today, two high-profile convicted criminals are fighting for their lives in court. O.J. Simpson in a long-shot bid to win back his life outside prison walls, with as much as 28 years still left on his Las Vegas robbery conviction sentence. For murderer Jodi Arias, freedom is not an option, but the death penalty is. Joining me now to talk about the cases coming to a head out west, trial attorney and former public defender Jami Floyd. Good to see you again, Jami.
Good to be here.
Okay, so OJ's on the stand. He wasn't in 2008. Getting personal, saying that it was memorabilia he was looking for in Las Vegas that day, and he described the phone call from an acquaintance when he first learned about the things that had been taken.
He called me and said, "Oh, she really gonna want this stuff. They got pictures of," and this is his words, your daughter who died, pictures of your mom and dad who's passed. Man, they got family albums of your mother, and that's when I got interested.
I read so many stories from people who were in that courtroom. They described him as emotional, even believable. How much is this about him coming off, somebody who a lot of people really don't like, as believable, and how much is just the points of law?
Well, this is the testimony we should have heard in the trial, right? He did not testify at trial. This is the testimony essentially he would have given, and it does go essentially to the law. What was his state of mind at the time he went into that room? But the issue here is different. The issue here is whether his ineffective assistance of counsel, as he claims, gives him a right to a new trial. And
let's talk about a couple of the specific points, because one is that he was ill-advised. They said, don't take the stand. We've already won this, which obviously they hadn't.
Exactly.
We're going to hear from that the attorney, his attorney Neil Galanter, was paid $500,000 to defend Simpson, but his co-counsel has testified that he did not hire an expert to analyze a key recording in the hotel room. Are these the kinds of things that could add up to something?
Well, ineffective assistance of counsel is a very common claim after you lose a case, but usually on appeal, not when asking for a new trial. Yale Galanter and Gabe Grasso are two of the finest lawyers in the country, so it is unusual to have it leveled against them. And this is a different kind of claim. He's not claiming so much that he was badly advised at trial, though he is saying I should have testified, and now he is testifying, but he's claiming that he was advised badly about the action itself, that he was told that he could go take his stuff back and it wouldn't be a violation of the law.
As long as he didn't break into the room.
As long as he didn't trespass or use force. Exactly what happened, the use of force.
Let's talk about Jodi Arias. She is fighting for a life sentence as opposed to the death penalty, even though she said she would rather die.
Right, or is she? Right.
What kind of testimony comes out in a case like this? Again, you have another defendant who's extremely unlikable.
Right. Well, these are highly emotional phases in these cases, the penalty phases, because you will have her family members. She may be dislikable, but they are somewhat sympathetic. They will be pleading for her life, pleading for mercy. Of course, the Alexander family will be doing exactly the opposite, and they cannot be questioned by either side. They get up and essentially make a statement to the jury, and then Jodi Arias herself may, even though she had an extraordinary 18 days on the witness stand, she may speak again, asking this jury for mercy.
What if she gets up there and says, I'd rather die than be in jail for prison?
It'll be interesting to see. I mean, if she really would rather die, we might see her waive this entire proceeding. So I think she may have had a change of heart, or perhaps that was manipulation on her part before the proceeding began.
Manipulation on her part. Amazing. Trial attorney Jami Floyd, thank you so much.
My pleasure.